Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ballet Ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ballet Rain reporting to you live from the box, and we would like to extend a warm welcome to the global ballet nerd audience this World Ballet Day. So World Ballet Nerd Day all started last year when the usual World Ballet Day company broadcasts were tragically put on pause. It was heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking, to say the least.
So in our best attempts to fill the World Ballet Day shaped hole in our hearts, we put together World Ballet Nerd Day to celebrate not just the big ballet companies that we all know and love, but to celebrate you guys, the global ballet nerd community, from pros to beginners of all ages and skill levels.
And today we are so excited to announce the dramatic return of World Ballet Nerd Day 2025. We put out a call a few weeks ago for all of the dancers of the ballet nerd community to send in their classwork and their rehearsal footage and little sneak peeks into their side of the ballet world. And so today we're going to be showcasing what all of our ballet nerds are up to in this 2025 season, and to celebrate the art form that brings us all together.
Make sure to share this video, y'all, for good ballet nerd vibes. Hype this video, and let's go. Let's go.
This year's World Ballet Nerd Day is kindly sponsored by Terra Dance Apparel and Odette Parfum Co., but more on them in just a little bit.
So, the way this is going to go is we're going to take our little trip around the world, starting here in the USA, because that's where we happen to be based, and we're gonna try to get to as many of you as possible.
Yes.
There were a ton of submissions this year.
There was a lot. And once we've done our round trip, we're gonna circle right back here to Dallas, Texas, USA, and we're going to stop by the Ballet Rain Studios, because of course we're going to be dancing with you guys as well for World Ballet Nerd Day. And also at the very end, we're gonna give everybody, even our non-dancers, a chance to dance with us. So make sure you stay to the end to join us there. It's gonna be a ton of fun, so let's get going with our very first stop on the World Ballet Nerd Day map, which is gonna be in Los Angeles, California, with Hollywood Ballet. If you guys have been around long enough to see our very first vlog, you'll remember Petra and Eris from their beautiful company, Hollywood Ballet in LA. And we are beyond delighted to have them as a part of the World Ballet Nerd Day broadcast this year. Hollywood Ballet Hollywood Ballet. They create a very, very unique blend of both classical ballet repertoire and also original work, a lot of them inspired by Hollywood movies. Obviously, we gotta start off World Ballet Nerd Day with a good, solid ballet class, and so here is Hollywood Ballet to warm up for their day with their company class.
Their company dancers are always so beautiful. And in this class as well, they had a few international guest artists.
Yes.
Anna Sophia Scheller, Mirna Kamara, and Ariel Mercury.
All the combos were super fun, and I think it's just so wholesome to see them enjoying each other's company and the art of ballet together. You really feel like a sense of camaraderie. And I think just that energy that they have together in the studio and like off stage really translates later when they go into rehearsals and their performances on the stage as well.
Have rehearsals, of course, starting off with the Black Swan coda, you guys. We get to see Petra absolutely tearing it up with that dark magic Black Swan powerful aura.
Oh, it's so perfect. You can feel it leaking through the screen as you watch it. I mean, just look at her. Look at those balances.
She's beautiful. Some rehearsals for new original works.
Yes.
This one is choreographed by Liza Redder, featuring Petra again.
Yes.
And this one is such a cute piece.
This is adorable. I mean, just watch it for a second. The energy here is so playful and so fun, a little bit flirty, a little bit coy, and it's just a complete dynamic flip from the Black Swan we saw earlier.
The music is so cute, and the choreography matches it exactly.
Yeah.
And honestly, this just put a smile on our face. Such a joy to watch.
We have a couple of rehearsals after this. This one is choreographed by Sarah Alfino. And we were so grateful to see these because it really takes you sort of behind the scenes of, you know, what you see on the stage, and it shows you the rehearsal process between these pieces. Contemporary is always so much fun because instead of having like neat little building blocks of ballet steps to choose from and link together to create a piece, you're starting with absolutely nothing and also everything at the same time, because contemporary is so much more organic and you can just create whatever steps you want.
Yeah, whatever you can imagine with your body
Yeah.
is all on the table.
It's all on the table. It's all there. And so contemporary is really fun in that way.
That part, I think just from this and then down. You have 5 seconds.
Hollywood Ballet, sending all of our love from Texas to you guys. We love you so much. And if you guys are in the LA area, please book yourself a trip to go visit them because they will put a smile on your face as well.
We are not leaving California just yet. We're
Not
going
yet.
to pop over to San Jose, and here we have Angel, who is currently training with the new ballet school in San Jose.
Angel apparently has only been dancing for a year and 9 months, and y'all, our minds are blown, all right? Here you can see him rehearsing the variation from the Nutcracker, the Sugar Plum Cavalier variation. And y'all, he did such a good job with this.
Look at that!
Look at this, you guys. I mean, come on.
Like double tours. Okay.
This looks way beyond a year and 9 months. I'm just saying. So Angel, you're doing such a good job. Please keep up the great work, and you should be so proud of your progress.
And we saw that double you put in those Alisa Khan turns.
We
saw
absolutely
it.
did. We did not miss it. It is not lost on us. So Angel, really fantastic job. Thank you so much for joining World Ballet Nerd Day this year. Glad to have you. Returning World Ballet Nerd Day dancer, and she's from Texas. And Faith is bringing us some beautiful footage from her ballet class, which is always wonderful to see. Ballet class is like the spine of the dancer's existence.
The lifeblood of
the lifeblood of a dancer's existence, and we never get tired of seeing class.
There's something just so special about seeing a dancer in their flow, in their ballet class.
In their element, just doing what they do best.
I mean, the articulation on those frappes, come on.
Come on. She also brought us along for her center work, which we'll let you watch a little bit just now. Look at that incredible landing, by the way. That was solid, you guys.
And then right into that beautiful sail.
That was exquisite. Thank you so much, Faith. It was so great to see you here again for World Ballet Nerd Day.
Lots of love and a big yeehaw from your fellow Texans. To Florida, we have Haley, who is currently training at the St. Augustine Ballet and Conservatory. She's giving us Awakening of Flora variation.
I love this one so much.
I know,
it's kind of a rarity.
Yeah.
It's kind of a rare variation, but it is so beautiful. And Haley dances this with all the ethereal grace that this variation requires.
She has such pretty lines, can I just say?
All these little nuances are so soft and so delicate, which is perfect for this variation, who is like the goddess of youth. It was beautiful.
Also on exciting news, she's preparing to be dancing Clara this year in the Nutcracker. Congratulations so much.
She would be adorable in Clara.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Adorable in Clara.
So Haley, thank you so much for sending us your beautiful submission. Congrats on Clara. We're super excited for you. And everyone, make sure to send Haley some love and merd for her performance.
For the US, and we're stopping by New York City, New York, and we have Elizabeth, who is another returning World Ballet Nerd Day dancer. Hi again, nice to see you. She brought us the Cupid variation from Don Quixote, which is a delightful little sprightly piece, and she did such a beautiful job with this.
Yeah, I
all
love
the
this.
little épaulement, which is like the angle of the shoulders in proportion to the head and sort of the neck and everything. The overall posture is very, very cute, very good for Cupid.
I love how lifted she was.
Yes.
How, like, her just stage presence here
Yeah, I
every
know.
single time. It was like, lightened up our day. Brought
really
a smile
did.
to our face.
This was a joy to watch. I think she's improved a lot since last year too.
Oh, yeah.
Really good job, Elizabeth. You should be so proud of yourself. And thank you so much for joining us again this year.
Before we continue, we would love to thank Odette Parfum Co. for
Yes.
sponsoring World Ballet Nerd Day 2025. Odette Parfum Co. creates stunning ballet-inspired fragrances to bring that touch of balletic magic and whimsy into your everyday life. Honestly, they are some of our favorite fragrances.
Yes, for sure.
Their entire collection is just so dreamy, so ethereal,
Yeah.
and all of the fragrances are like tailored to the ballet or the ballet
Yeah.
step or the piece that they're named after.
All of their perfumes are vegan, cruelty-free, and handcrafted in small batches. They're also completely free of BHT, dyes, parabens, and phthalates, so you can both smell like divinity and also feel good about wearing it. So if you're ready to embody your inner ballet protagonist, then make sure to click the link below or go to odetteparfumco.com and use the code NOUVEAU at checkout to get 10% off your first order.
And so thank you so much to Odette Parfum Co. for making World Ballet Nerd Day 2025 possible.
You guys can follow them at Odette Parfum Co. on Instagram, so make sure you do so. And with that, let's get on with the broadcast.
Moving onwards, we are heading down to Mexico.
Woo!
This is Andrea from Puebla, Mexico.
Andrea started dancing at 27 years old, which is incredible, and she is doing an absolutely beautiful job.
And she has brought us a variation from Snow White, choreographed by her teacher, Begonia Garcia.
She did a really lovely job. The arabesque passage definitely caught her eye, and she will be performing this piece very soon with her school Scherzo Ballet, so that's going to be very exciting. So we're wishing you all the best luck and love from the box. Andrea, thank you so much for joining us for World Ballet Nerd Day. You're a beautiful dancer, and we hope you keep going. And now we have Argentina. This is Fernanda from Buenos Aires, and she's currently dancing with Ballet Nora Ponce, which is an adult ballet company, which we always love seeing. Here they're rehearsing The Kingdom of the Shades, and you guys, this is incredibly difficult repertoire, and we are floored. We're absolutely floored.
Kingdom of the Shades is low-key one of my favorite pieces of rap, honestly.
Really?
I won't lie. It just hits in a certain place that like no other rep can.
It is legendary, it is revered and feared as one of the hardest pieces of corps de ballet repertoire in history. So it's a huge honor to be able to be learning this specific piece.
And also to execute it the way they did. The synchronicity, the
Synchronicity.
lines,
It's there.
the port de bras.
I think it's just really inspiring just to see the focus and to see the discipline and also just like the passion for classical ballet. And yeah, they rocked it. They're
Yeah.
absolutely incredible. So thank you so much to Fernanda and all of you wonderful ladies for participating in World Ballet Nerd Day this year. We were so blessed to watch you. crossing the ocean over to the UK. And our very special guest is a returning one, actually, from last year's World Ballet Nerd Day. And this is Miss Julie Cronshaw. Hello, we love you so much. From London, UK, with the Highgate Ballet School.
We are so glad to have Julie and all of her beautiful students back with us this year.
Yes, Julie does have a YouTube channel, by the way, and she has an incredible documentary on the Cicchetti method. It's called Ballet Secret Code. We'll link it up above and below. You can watch it after this video. It's incredible. It's a must-watch, okay? You need to watch this one.
It's like peak ballet nerd content.
Peak ballet nerd content. Do yourself a favor and watch it after this video. But anyway, Julie and her wonderful students are here to bless our eyes and our hearts today with more beautiful, pure Cicchetti content. Here is their intermediate foundations class, girls class, and they are bringing us the beautiful Portobello 1 exercise from the Cicchetti method. Look at their placement. Look how pure the lines are, you guys. This honestly makes our little ballet nerd hearts sing like with angelic chorus, you guys.
The Cicchetti method is honestly, I think it's pretty rare for us in the USA.
Yes, definitely rare for us.
But if you recall from the video that we did on different ballet styles, the Cicchetti method is famously known to produce the world's most technically pure and solid dancers.
Yes.
It's really a beautiful training method. So it's always such a joy to see this beautiful method continue to be practiced and enjoyed.
With épaulet. Open second and one. That's it.
We also get to see a little bit from their Advanced 1 Cicchetti ballet class, which is absolutely incredible. The combinations in here are so difficult, you guys. And we did talk about that in several other videos about Cicchetti, and all of his combinations just require so much technical integrity and clarity. And
you can't fake anything really. It's very exposing for a technique.
Yeah, Cicchetti is so incredibly exacting and precise, and these girls are absolutely killing it.
I mean, like, just watching their execution of these combinations, it's a testament to their training and to the placement of the Cicchetti method.
Yeah, exactly.
I would be very scared to take on these combinations myself.
So thank you so much to Miss Julie Cronshaw and to all of these wonderful young ladies for participating in World Ballet Nerd Day this year. Popping over to Manchester, UK, we have
the dramatic return.
The dramatic return of our ballet nerd duo, Rodin and Sylvie. We got to see them last year, and they were absolutely adorable. Melted our hearts clean off of our chests, and they are back once again to make our day, and yours as well.
You guys, they've gotten so tall. I'm sounding like an aunt.
Rodin and Sylvie have both grown so much from last year. It's actually insane. Not just did they grow like just taller, but their technique, you guys, have improved immensely from last year. The class is taught by Rosemary Johnson, and you can see them working very, very hard on placement and technique in their bar work.
Very nice. And close behind and plie. Very good. Okay, dégagez. And right up. Keep it turned out.
And here we get to see Rodin in two different pieces. This first one is the male variation from the RAD Intermediate Foundations. Love his performance quality here.
He's already adopted that sort of like posture and that demeanor for a danseur.
The danceur's carriage.
We love it. Oh my goodness, yeah, the danceur's carriage. That's exactly what it is. And then following this, he showed us an improvisation to Take Me to Church. And this is our first time seeing him do some contemporary work. And y'all, if we weren't already blown away, then we definitely are now.
Improvisation is actually so important for a dancer's development, like as an artist.
Yeah.
I think it really builds a strong relationship between the dancer and the music. Learning to listen to the music and translate it into your body.
Yeah,
it's a very
exactly.
important skill. It's so good to have both of you back.
Yes, we loved seeing you guys again.
Keep working hard. Keep up the good work.
Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your light. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, the good Lord, let me give you my life.
Next up, we're gonna fly over to Arvika, Sweden. We're so excited to have Sweden on the World Ballet Nerd Day map this year. And this one's coming from Michael, and he's bringing us a self-choreographed ballet piece to a piece called Der Engel.
And Michael is actually a bass singer. And
Yes.
so this piece that he is dancing to and that he choreographed to is actually his own recording, his own voice, singing this piece.
So cool.
So it's his own singing, his own choreography, his own dancing. It's like basically a whole self-produced.
Okay, multi-talented king. Let's
I
go.
know, right?
Let's go.
Multi-talented.
Multi-talented king.
It's a very poignant piece. It's
Yeah,
about
it is.
the deliverance of a tortured soul by an angel. So that's sort of what's being represented in this piece. And it's
Yes.
really beautifully done.
So Michael, thank you so much for sharing this one with us and with all the ballet nerds all around the world.
In der Kindheit frühen Tagen hört ich Hoffnungen sagen, die des Himmels Ehre wohnen.
We're going to interrupt the broadcast real quick to give a big thank you to Ater, who is one of our sponsors for this year's World Ballet Nerd Day.
Ater is a dancewear brand famously known for their iconic dance sock,
Yes.
TM, created for dancers by dancers.
Y'all, I am such a fan of their socks, okay?
Yeah, Jordan has been exclusively wearing Ater socks for like
For
every
single class without fail, and if I do fail, I get very cranky. And this is why, all right? Hear me out. Their dance stock has this really special grip and glide technology, which provides just the perfect calculated amount of traction for total control of movement. They are super durable and completely seamless, so you don't get weird pressure points on your foot when you're dancing in them. And they also have models with built-in arch support, which gives you like a really gentle compression and cushioning element, which is definitely one of my personal favorite features by far.
If you have not tried the dance sock yet,
Because you do.
you definitely need to.
You need to.
As testified by two very dedicated sock lovers
Yes.
over here. Make sure you click the link in the description
Yes.
or go to atershop.com and use the code BalletRain15 for 15% off your order.
Follow them at ater.shop on Instagram and TikTok. And thank you so much, Ater, for sponsoring World Ballet Nerd Day. Next up, we have Isa from Gothenburg, Sweden. We have two in Sweden this year. Isn't that cool? Obviously, we have a ballet class. We always gotta have a ballet class. And she's doing class with Catherine Morgan on YouTube. Really beautiful job with this. You always gotta work on your technique.
Again, the lifeblood of dancers everywhere.
Okay, long back. I haven't done a ground pay for quite a while. Okay, away from the far one.
And here she is rehearsing two group pieces that she's going to be performing for her winter recital. Both of these pieces are choreographed by Susanna Caldergren Berggren. This one is called The Ball of Masks.
And it's choreographed to music from Romeo and Juliet.
Fantastic choice because Romeo and Juliet,
Masks.
the masked ball, etc., etc.
This next piece is titled Summer, and it is to music by Eric Satie, the famous gymnopody that we all know and love. You know, the other one was a lot darker, a little bit more mysterious, and then this one's a lot gentler, a little bit more thoughtful, introspective. And so to see her execute both of these in their respective like moods and energy and settings, and sort of like adapting into both of those and sort of chameleonizing into them was really, really good to see. So wonderful job, Isa. Thank you so much for sharing it with us, and happy World Ballet Nerd Day. our next stop on the map, which is Germany. And this is Malin from Göttingen, Germany, with Art La Danse. She and her school are preparing several pieces for their upcoming performances. This first one is Jules from The Sleeping Beauty, and oh my goodness, she did such a beautiful job with this.
So beautiful.
This beautiful classical line. We love to see it.
Her arabesque as well.
Oh my goodness.
On that.
So beautiful and so clean. Jules, I feel like, is one of those iconic numbers. It's kind of like the three odalisques, sort of like the three shades. So it's very highly prestigious. Honestly, such a huge honor for these students to be able to learn it.
It's a beautiful piece of rep too.
Yeah, it's
the
cute.
music's
It's really
amazing.
good. Yeah, it's really good. After this was really special, okay, you guys? This is another improv piece to The Swan by Camille Saint-Saëns. And she said, you know, she went through some hard times, and improving is kind of like how she worked through that, kind of like carried her through. And you can really just see her soul and her emotion in this improv. And
it's healing for both the dancer to create and also for the audience to receive it as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, honestly, it was just like a very poignant reminder of how powerful dance really is in the essence of dance itself, how powerful that is.
Thank you so much for sharing two very beautiful pieces with us.
Yeah, and a little piece of your heart as well. That was really, really special. So thank you so much. On the World Ballet Nerd Day map is another wonderful adult ballet company in Lviv, Ukraine. This is the Anna Ballet Company, and they've come to us with pretty much an entire company day. All the classes and rehearsals are taught/coached by Anna Safankova. And first off, obviously, we have their ballet class, which these ladies are doing such a great job in.
Beautifully trained, and it's very, very evident in their classwork, and also all the rehearsals that we're gonna see in a moment.
Yes, placement and sort of like the general foundational training was very much apparent in their classwork, and so we were very, very happy to see that.
And Anna herself is a world-renowned ballerina.
Yes.
So it's really no question that her students likewise would have that beautiful classical training.
Of course. And then moving on into their rehearsal footage, we have, once again, the entrance of the shades from La Bayadere.
All on point too.
Which was incredible to see as well.
Yeah. Adult dancers, if you're wondering, is it possible to go on point if you're an adult dancer? Yes.
Yes.
It is absolutely possible. These ladies are a testament to that. And she said that all of these women that we were watching have not had like prior ballet training.
Yeah.
They all started in adulthood.
It's honestly inspiring to see them dancing this incredible piece of rep together.
Раз, сижу. Три, открыла ручку. Раз, сижу. Три, открыла ручку. Раз, сижу. Спиночки держим. Стой. Раз, два.
And here is a short little excerpt from Balanchine's Jewels. This is the Emerald variation. We're just gonna like let y'all watch it because this is really, really beautiful.
It was enchanting, you guys.
The fluidity and just the overall mood.
It's very
of the melody.
thoughtful. It has its own sort of seriousness to it. pieces, they brought us some solo work, which was incredible to see as well. This first one is a solo from Raimonda, the character dance. Character dancing, you guys, is always such a joy to perform and to watch, honestly.
It has to be a lot more dramatic than like classical ballet would be.
It's very expansive and very, very bold. And I love that so much about like those character dance styles and different flares and that sort of thing.
And also like any excuse to wear like the giant skirt is a win in my book.
It's a win. And the next one after this was the character dance from Don Quixote, also called Mercedes.
Yes.
This one is iconic, you guys. I honestly think we should do a commentary on this one very soon.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
in 2026, we'll see.
Ooh.
But this solo was incredible, you guys.
Yeah.
And this role is iconic as well. And to be able to dance it is such an honor. And the music is great. And I mean, you guys, it's just a whole experience, okay?
Character dance is honestly like one of the funnest things to do.
It's so much fun.
Like-
I always looked forward to character classes and rehearsing character rep and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And so, watching these, I just wanted to get up and dance.
I
It's
know.
like, wait, me too.
I know. So anyway, thank you so much to Anna Ballet Company for joining us for World Ballet Nerd Day and celebrating ballet with us. You ladies are incredible. Keep doing what you do. You're exquisite. To wrap up our Europe segment for World Ballet Nerd Day 2025, but not without stopping by our next very special guest. We're very excited to welcome a friend of ours from Bucharest, Romania, Loritz Carl, who is a professional dancer with Bucharest National Ballet.
Loritz Carl, it is such a treat to have you on the channel.
Yes.
And we are so excited to show what you have sent us today. So take it away.
Hello, ballet watchers and lovers and enthusiasts. My name is Loritz Carl. I'm a great admirer and lover of August Bonneville. Not only dancing the steps and the choreography, but also the man and the creator himself. But if I start to talk about my views and feelings towards this August Bonneville, I will never stop. So I will cut to the case and let the dancing speak for itself. But first, I would like to do a short introduction of what I will be showcasing today. La Ventana is a short but very charming ballet that Bonneville created in 1856. We follow a Spanish señorita who's dreaming about this beautiful gentleman that she has just met. Throughout the ballet, we follow their journey, and it portrays Spain as very playful and loving, as also a part of what I feel about Spain when I think about it. It all gets together in a beautiful combination of steps, choreography, mime sequences, all expressed through the body language of ballet. Since I do not have a Spanish señorita dreaming of me just yet, I will therefore be performing the whole variation in one go. And to my unlock or luck, the whole variation already exists in the Bonneville School created by Hans Beck, and that is Monday number 23.
guys know, if you've been with us for a while, Bournonville is one of our favorite choreographers.
Yeah, we have a soft spot for Bournonville for sure.
If you're curious about learning more about Bournonville, okay, Lawrence Carl is your guy, okay? He is on Instagram at Lawrence Carl. You can go follow him over there. He creates a lot of content about the Bournonville training method and also the choreography and the pieces in general, and about just Bournonville as a person and a choreographer. So all to say, he is actually a very certified Bournonville expert. And Bournonville always injects joy and realism into all of his pieces, which gives it a very human and relatable texture in that way.
And a warmth to it.
Yeah, it's a very grounded warmth. Long may Bournonville reign. Yeah. We love Bournonville, and thank you so much, Lawrence Carl, for sharing this wonderful piece with us. It was a joy to watch. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far, and if you are, make sure to like the video if you haven't already, and also hype the video. It's a new feature that YouTube has, and we really want you to use it because it helps our channel a lot.
And also, if you would like to help directly support us and our team and what we do, please consider becoming a patron.
Yes.
At patreon.com/balletrain, or by clicking the link in the description. Literally, our patrons are a huge part of why we can continue doing what we do.
Yes.
Providing top-notch Ballet Nerd content to all of you every single Saturday. So if you want to be a part of that as well, we would appreciate that so much.
Next up on the map, we're flying all the way over to Beja, Tunisia, and here we have Anja with the White Swan variation from Swan Lake. In her notes, she said she chose this variation because she's obsessed with Swan Lake, and honestly, girl, same.
Yeah,
same.
I mean, if you've been with us for any amount of time,
Swan Lake is our thing, okay?
Obviously, we had to have some Swan Lake representation in this year's World Ballet Nerd Day, so thank you so much, Anja, for your contribution to the cause. Odette's one of those roles that no matter how many people love it, it never becomes a basic choice. You know what I mean?
It's never basic and it's never average. Swan Lake is its own tier.
Like, I would dare say that Swan Lake can't even be overplayed or overdone.
So.
Low-key,
Yeah, no.
I feel like Swan Lake, even though it's so popular and it's so synonymous with ballet,
subjectively, objectively cannot be overplayed. But anyway, thank you so much, Anja, for sharing Swan Lake with us. We were so excited to see it, and you did a really, really beautiful job.
continuing onward to our next point on the World Ballet Nerd Day map, and this is Karaj, Iran. This submission comes from Sophia, and she is a self-taught ballet student. And here she is working on a variation choreographed by herself in real time to music from the Nutcracker, the Sugar Plum Fairy variation.
She let us see the full choreographic process that she had with this variation. She definitely referenced the original Ivanov choreography, which was very, very lovely.
Love seeing all of those callbacks, the little first step.
Yes, exactly. She took those little segments and she kind of choreographed around them, which was really, really cool. Choreography is a skill in it of itself, and not everyone who dances is a choreographer, and not everyone who choreographs can dance. But having both skills or training both skills like she is here is so good for a ballet career. Really, really beautiful job, Sophia. We loved seeing this project unfold, and we hope that you'll continue to dance and choreograph and create for a very long time. Let's get on to Asia. We're stopping first in Taiwan, and we have two beautiful submissions from the same school, Dandelion Dance Company. But we're gonna be starting with our returning World Ballet Nerd Day dancer, Virginia from Kaohsiung, Taiwan. And she is bringing us a beautiful Raimonda Dream variation. You guys, last year she brought us Key Tree Act 3, which was wonderful. And you guys, she has improved so much from what we saw in last year's World Ballet Nerd Day. You can see her point work has really improved in her control and all of these very, very slow, arduous movements that this variation demands.
I loved seeing her fluidity and like the control, I think, with all of these passages. And Raimonda, we've said this like ad nauseum at this point, but this is the notoriously difficult variation. She said she learned this variation because she fell in love with the music, which same. And also the renversés. Same. Renversé supremacy, you guys.
Absolutely. Definitely one of the best steps in the ballet repertoire. Thank you so much, Virginia. And honestly, great work. It's great to see your progress over the year, and you should be so proud of yourself.
We're proud of you.
We're proud of you. Second submission from Taiwan is Eilina, again, Dandelion Dance Company in Kaohsiung, Taiwan. And she brought us some incredible footage from the rehearsal of the bridesmaids divertissements from Le Bayadère. And y'all, once again, nailed it.
Not only did they give us the entire bridesmaids divertissement, but also the entire entrance of the pas de deux from Act 2.
It's a stamina game, you guys. And I know, because I danced it, okay? This is an incredibly difficult number to get through. They did such a good job, and they handled it with so much, again, grace, composure, confidence, and I'm so impressed by all of them.
We've gotten a lot of Le Bayadère this year.
A lot of Le Bayadère this year, and honestly, we are living for it.
So beautiful work to Eilina and the beautiful dancers of Dandelion Dance Company.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for blessing our day with more Le Bayadère content, because
thank you.
You can never have too much Le Bayadère.
Thailand, once again, a returning World Ballet Nerd Day dancer. This is Erica. Welcome back, Erica. So nice to see you again.
And here she is with some absolutely exquisite ballet class footage.
You guys, her technique is absolutely exquisite. Technically pure, so clean, so classical. And honestly, we could just sit here and watch the full class just for the rest of the day until the sun sets. She did mention in her notes when she sent us this footage that she is in rehab for an injury. So it's great to see her sort of working on those basics and that technical foundation through her healing journey. It's a big part of dancers' rehab that no one else really sees, but it makes all the difference in your healing and sort of like recovery journey.
Her rehearsal for the Aurora Act 1 variation, the birthday variation. She did an absolutely beautiful job with this. I love how assured and controlled her lines are and her technique in general.
Yeah.
With, again, that beautiful, like, softness that's required for
the princess.
The princess.
Exactly. It has that gentleness. It has that very polite, sort of demure quality that you need to have for Aurora.
Always a treat to watch.
Yes. And now she has a run through of her contemporary solo, which you guys, incredible.
This contemporary piece is choreographed by Pakaman Himachandra.
Yes.
And honestly, it really showed off her strengths as a dancer.
Totally.
Really beautifully.
100%.
I mean, like, just, it speaks for itself.
It
you
really
guys.
does, yeah.
Like, I love the way that she works through all of those shapes, and you can see each shape very clearly as it morphs into the next
Exactly,
step
and then
as
it just
well.
dissolves into the next one. It's really, really well done. Erica, really wonderful job. It was so great to see you again. Thank you so much for participating in World Ballet Nerd Day this year. And again, healing ballet nerd vibes for the injury. Complete, full, and speedy recovery your way. Bangkok actually because we have another very special guest whom you've actually seen on the channel before.
Yeah, multiple times.
Multiple times in multiple videos. It says Bangkok Dance Academy here to bless all the ballet nerds with their presence. This is World Ballet Nerd Day. So, Lord Phi, we miss you so much. We love you. Take it away.
Hi, Ballet Rain. This is Bangkok Dance Academy from Thailand. We're so happy to be sharing our piece from this year's competition season. So it's a combination of ballet and Spanish dance to the music of the famous ballet of Don Quixote. We have here teacher Air, who choreographed the ballet part, and teacher Show here that choreographed the Spanish part, and all the senior dancers here at Bangkok Dance Academy. So hope you enjoy.
This one is, again, a stamina challenger because they took several segments from across the entire ballet of Don Quixote and put them together in one brilliant piece.
It was basically like a giant Don Quixote medley.
It was.
We were here for it. I was genuinely grinning the whole time.
I know, I was so hyped. And they kept a lot of the original choreography as well. They had the iconic Kichi Act 1 variation in there. We also had the Fut Days from Act 3.
If you watched like our coaching video where we coach dancers from Bangkok Dance Academy, you might actually recognize some of the dancers in this piece.
And honestly, it's just great to see all of these girls working so hard and dancing together. Again, synchronicity is there, the formations are there, they're all breathing together, and they give that energy so generously, which is absolutely necessary for Don Quixote because it is such a bright and vivid and vibrant ballet, and it needs to be radiant. Otherwise, it's not Don Quixote, right?
Yeah.
But these girls brought it, every single one of them, and so honestly, we're so happy to have you guys on World Ballet Nerd Day this year. So thank you so much for joining, and y'all just enjoy. Official last stop before we get back to Texas is City Ballet Academy in Singapore. All of this footage comes from Miss Hai Ying. Hello again. So wonderful to have you in City Ballet on World Ballet Nerd Day this year. And they gave us a bunch of incredible rehearsal footage with a wonderful blend of both classical and contemporary works.
It always blows my mind to see, you know, the young children working with so much dedication and like focus.
We got to see a lot of the actual rehearsal process itself with the directors giving notes and the dancers applying it, and then we got to see a couple of their run-throughs, which was really fun.
I love this footage because it really showcases just how exacting and just what it takes to get a piece like that so clean to the caliber that you see on stage. Detail, like inch by inch work.
No rock was left unturned in these rehearsals, and it was really cool to see their process, and it was just great to see their energy and see their collaboration, and again, their dedication and their focus. Admirable, you guys. So
beautiful.
Honestly, beautiful work from all the dancers and all of the teachers and directors. The magic that goes into each and every one of these pieces and performances. You guys are incredible. So keep up the great work, and thank you so much, Ms. Haiying. It's so wonderful to see you guys again. We're sending all of our Ballet Nerd love from Texas, and thank you so much for being a part of World Ballet Nerd Day this year. Concludes our World Ballet Nerd Day journey. It was so great to go all the way around the world and see what the ballet nerds at large are up to. Now that we have finally arrived back in Dallas, Texas, USA, we're going to be taking you with us. This time, you're being spirited away to the Ballet Rain studio because we have to do our submission. Of course.
With you guys.
We're just gonna take a drive, a hop, skip, and a jump over to the Ballet Rain studios. So we will catch you there.
Let's go. Oh my god, the moment you've all been waiting for. Okay, so here's the situation. Yes, we said we would be giving you guys a ballet class, but it turns out, but it turns out that Jordan will be giving you guys a ballet class because
Eden is quite
am injured. Like genuinely 3 days ago, I could not put weight on this foot. Very, very bad. But look, I'm walking.
She's on the mend.
So we're on the mend. But anyways, welcome to the Ballet Rain studio. Yes. Jordan's gonna be giving us her ballet class. guys, that was Ballet Rain's World Ballet Nerd Day submission. But don't leave yet. You thought it was over, but we are not done. We have to invite all of you guys watching around the world to join us in a final little reverence / port de bras that can be done literally wherever you are, whether you're a dancer or no. Because again, I can't dance right now. We're gonna do it really, really slow. It'll be so easy. Easy stuff. Let's do it. I'm so excited. We never get to dance with you guys.
Now you do.
Let me get the music. Lots of love to the ballet nerds around the world. Hope you all have a fantastic World Ballet Nerd Day. We love you a lot, and thank you so much to all of you for joining in with us. Mwah.
There you have it, everybody. That was World Ballet Nerd Day 2025, and oh my God, I feel like my heart could explode. We're so beyond grateful and happy and just overjoyed to have been able to see all of you dancing and rehearsals and classes and general ballet nerdy activity. You guys are incredible.
We want to extend our heartfelt thanks to everyone who sent in a video to share not just with us and the team, but also with the ballet nerd world at large. We just want you to always remember how special and how meaningful all of these video submissions are.
Yes.
Because honestly, it's not just like a dance video. It's also like, it's part of you as an artist that you're sharing with the world to brighten someone's day and to, you know, make someone's life just that much better.
No matter where you are in your ballet journey, you're not small in the ballet world. You have a story to tell, you have emotions to share, and you have a heart that can touch others. And we want you to know how powerful that is in and of itself. We just want to commend you for, you know, your courage and your generosity to share your gift with the world this World Ballet Nerd Day. So honestly, if you guys are watching right now, please leave some clapping emojis or some flowers. Throw flowers in the comment section for all of these incredible dancers, because each and every one of them are incredible. They're amazing and deserve all the applause for sharing their corner of the ballet nerd world with us today. So make sure you go and do that.
And to you who are watching, the audience, the parents, the families, the friends that are supporting your local ballet nerds, literally all around the world.
Oh my goodness.
We do want to extend our thanks to you.
Thank you so much for supporting your local dancers and for supporting, you know, the global ballet and arts scene as a whole. It really means the world to us.
We love y'all.
Yeah, we love y'all so much. So both to the dancers and to the audience, so much love and gratitude. If you enjoyed this year's World Ballet Nerd Day and you want to see World Ballet Nerd Day 2026, the third year of World Ballet Nerd Day, then make sure you to leave a comment and subscribe so you don't miss it if and when we do it.
If and when we decide
to do it again.
A huge thank you to our sponsors for today's World Ballet Nerd Day.
Yes, thank you
Odette
so much.
Parfum Co. and Altair Dance Apparel. Again, you guys, all of the links, all of the information will be in the description box underneath this video. There will be discount codes, etc. for you because we love you. So if you guys are looking for Christmas gifts for your dancers or for the ballet lovers in your life,
please
don't miss out.
Don't miss out.
Go check them out.
And last but not least, a humongous, heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible patrons for supporting not just us, but our team and the channel as a whole and also sort of like the global ballet nerd community as well. You guys are amazing, and we really could not be doing these videos without you. So yeah, honestly, just thank you so much for everything you do.
Y'all mean a lot to us.
You really do. So thank you.
Anyways! I think that is all from us for now. This is Ballet Rain signing off. Until the next video.
Bye. Happy World Ballet Nerd Day.